The story I am about to tell you has been told countless times. Empires have risen and fallen trying to claim it. Kings have shaped it. Nations have been built upon it. They say the history of the Middle East was written by the decision of a single man, a faithful man. But they have never told it like this, not from within his heart, not until now. I was born here, raised beneath these same endless skies, in a land that would one day be called But to us, it had no name. It was older than memory, older than language, a land without beginning and without end. There were no borders here, no lines drawn between earth and sky, only wind and dust, and life moving as it always had. Like the animals that roamed these plains, like the wind that shaped them. I belonged to this land, and I believed I always would. Out here, in the quiet, Abram heard something no one else could hear, a voice. Not loud, not frightening, but powerful and impossible to ignore.
Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you.
Abram didn't argue. He simply believed. At 75 years old, Abram packed up his entire life, his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, all their people, all their animals, and started walking into the unknown. Then one day, the voice returned. Abram didn't stop there. He kept moving, kept believing, kept building places to remember. Then Abram prayed, and God said to him,
To your offspring I will give this land.
There was just one problem. Abram had no children, but instead of doubting, he chose to trust. He builds an altar, but faith doesn't mean life gets easy. Soon, the land ran out of food, a famine, severe and unforgiving. And God said to Abram to leave for Egypt. They traveled across lands they had never seen before. Hot days, cold nights, no certainty, only faith. Egypt was powerful, rich, dangerous, but it was their only chance to survive. When they entered Egypt, everything Abram feared happened. The journey was long, tiring, and exhaustive, but they finally made it to Egypt. Their misery followed them to Egypt as well.
Okay, so
Sarai was taken into the palace, and Abram stood outside, watching. But God had not forgotten. He cursed the Egyptians as a punishment. Even Pharaoh noticed and assumed this was because of Sarai.
My people are dying! Take Sarai and leave Egypt immediately! Go now!
And just like that, they were sent away. Together again, but changed.
a servant.
A torch sputters and gutters.
After everything that happened in Egypt, Abram went back. Back to the land he had once walked in faith. But this time, things were different. Abram came back to the place where he had first built an altar to the Lord. He didn't know what the next step would be. So he stood again before the stones he once stacked in faith, seeking the God who had never abandoned him. Because he trusted the one who would speak again. And what started as a small problem became a big one. Abram saw what was happening, fighting, tension, division. And he knew if this continued, they would lose more than land. They would lose each other.
Your animals are taking all the water! This land is not yours!
He saw his servants and servants of Lot fighting. Lot, Abram's nephew, had also become very wealthy. The land couldn't support them both.
Let there be no conflict between us, for we are family. Is not the whole land before you? If you go left, I will go right. If you go right, I will go left.
Lot looked carefully, and what he saw was beautiful. A land full of water, green, rich, alive.
I will go east.
It looked perfect. Abram watched Lot take his family and wealth toward the east, just as he had chosen. He did not cling or call him back. He trusted that God would still lead him, even when the path ahead was unclear. And when Abram was alone, God spoke.
Look around from where you are, to the north and south, to the east and west. All the land that you see, I will give to you and your offspring forever. I will make your offspring like the dust of the earth, so that if anyone could count the dust, then your offspring could be counted. Go, walk through the length and breadth of the land, for I am giving it to you.
Like Abram, we stand, not always knowing what lies ahead. We are called to look beyond what we see. Faith begins with a step, even when the path is unclear. Because God's promises are not just seen, they are trusted.